close.
Over a decade after humans first invaded Pandora, Jake leads the Omadicare clan and lives in peace with Neytiri and their family. Nedium, Lo'ak, and Tuck are their own children. 2 others join them through adoption. Kiri comes from Grace's dormant avatar, while Spider is a human boy. Spider was born at a human military base during the invasion. Cryostasis was impossible for a baby, so he stayed behind and grew up with Jake's family. Spider feels more Gnostics than human, but Neytiri remains cautious because he is the son of the enemy. One night, the family watches in horror as humans return to Pandora, destroying everything in their path. 1 year later, aboard a human spaceship orbiting Pandora, the military transfers soldiers' minds into newly grown avatar bodies. One awakens in confusion. He is Colonel Quaritch, killed during the first invasion. He watches a message from his former self explaining that his memories were copied so he could be cloned after death. His mission is to take revenge on Jake. Jake and his clan wage guerrilla warfare, attacking human supply lines. Most use traditional weapons and ride mountain banshees, while Jake still favors guns and human communicators. During a raid, Lo'ak disobeys Nedium to prove himself. A human counterattack traps them. Lo'ak escapes, but Nedium is injured and rescued by Jake. At home, Jake punishes his sons. Neytiri urges him to be gentler, but Jake fears losing them. Later, the children visit Max, a human scientist who turned against the military. Grace remains in a coma in his lab. Kiri enjoys watching Grace's old video logs. Her siblings tease her about her unknown father. Spider says not knowing may be better, since he hates being the child of the enemy. Quaritch and his avatar team land at a new human base. Advanced technology allows humans to settle much faster. While exploring the forest, they find remains from the first invasion. Quaritch is shaken by signs of his old body. Nearby, Jake's children hide as the enemy arrives. Lo'ak contact his father, but they are ambushed. Quaritch identifies them as Jake's children by their fingers and is stunned to see Spider, who he learns is his son. While waiting for extraction, Jake and Neytiri attack from the shadows. The children escape. Nedium saves Neytiri during the fight. When a human ship arrives, Neytiri gathers her children and misses Spider. Quaritch escapes with him. At the human base, Spider is tortured but stays silent. Quaritch tries a softer approach, saying he is different now and wants a bond. Spider begins to trust him. Jake decides his family must leave. Neytiri resists, but Jake explains Quaritch is targeting them. After choosing a successor and completing a ceremony, the family leaves for the Metkayina coast. The Sea Clan has adapted to ocean life and long dives. Chief Tanawari and his wife Ronald are wary of the family's human blood, but grant them shelter. Tanawari's children guide them. Aonung is hostile, while Cyria is kind. Jake's family learns reef life, riding Ilu and training underwater endurance. Kiri adapts instantly. She can stay underwater naturally and bonds with sea creatures. Quaritch takes Spider on missions as an interpreter. Spider leads him to an ikran nest. Quaritch falls from a cliff while trying to tame one, but later returns riding the creature. At the reef, Aonung and his friends mock Kiri. Lo'ak defends her, leading to a fight. Jake scolds his sons. Neytiri comforts Kiri, who struggles with her differences. Lo'ak apologizes to Aonung. Aonung pretends to help Lo'ak fish, then abandons him. A sea predator attacks Lo'ak. As he nearly drowns, a token appears and saves him. Lo'ak befriends it, removes a human harpoon from its fin, and is guided home. Lo'ak lies to protect Aonung and is harshly scolded by Jake. Later, the clan learns Lo'ak met Payakan, a token outcast believed to be a killer. They refuse to believe Lo'ak's defense. Lo'ak seeks Payakan, who refuses to explain his exile. Meanwhile, Cyria takes Kiri to the Tree of Souls to meet Grace's spirit. As Kiri asks about her father, she has a seizure. Ronald revives her with a ritual. Max explains Kiri suffered an epileptic seizure and must never connect to the Tree of Souls again. Max's ship signal alerts the human base. They lose the trail as the ship moves farther out to sea. To find it again, they need someone who knows the area and can help them travel across hundreds of islands. Quaritch takes his team to negotiate with a whaling ship. When the whalers refuse to help, he forces them to cooperate by threatening them with death. As a pod of Tulkuns makes its annual visit to Tanawari's village, Quaritch and his men arrive at the first island and capture locals to demand information about Jake. Spider witnesses how ruthless Quaritch is when the interrogation turns violent and stops him from killing innocent people. Even so, Quaritch orders his men to burn the houses. News of Quaritch's arrival reaches Tanawari. He warns Jake that they are being hunted. Neytiri wants to confront Quaritch, but Jake asks her to wait and plan carefully. Meanwhile, Lo-AK visits Payak, and while his friends secretly observe him, Lo-AK wants to know why Payakan is an outcast. By connecting his mind to Payakan, he learns the truth. Whalers attacked Payakan's mother. Payakan fought back to protect her, but the pod banished him because they reject violence. When the children return, Tanawari and Ronald scold them for disrespecting Tulkun culture. Only Tsyria supports Lo-AK. Later, Quaritch realizes violence will not make the villagers talk. He decides to help the whalers hunt Tulkuns, knowing this will force Jake out of hiding. Spider watches in horror as whalers kill Tulkuns with sound-tracking weapons. They hunt them only for brain enzymes used in anti-aging treatments. The rest of the bodies are discarded. The corpses are thrown back into the ocean. The villagers blame Jake and his family. Jake reveals a tracker found on a Tulkun's fin and explains it is a trap. They decide to stay put and warn the Tulkuns to swim away. Lo-AK realizes no one will warn Payakan, so he goes alone. Nedium, his sisters, Aonung, and Tsyria follow Lo-AK. They find him removing a tracker from Payakan's fin, but it is too late. The tracker alerts the whaling ship. Jake warns the village, and everyone prepares to fight. The children remove the tracker and swim away to protect Payakan. Quaritch sends his men after them. During a long underwater chase, the humans catch Lo-AK, Tuck, and Tsyria and capture them. Spider tries to save them but is overpowered. The children are tied up as hostages. Jake and the villagers arrive but hold back. Quaritch demands Jake come alone. Payakan suddenly attacks the ship, damaging it badly. With the humans distracted, Jake orders the attack. The whalers drive Payakan away with harpoons. A fierce battle breaks out. The Gnostics gain the upper hand. Kiri uses sea life to attack submarines. The main ship catches fire, and Spider spreads it by activating the fans and destroying controls. The ship stops and begins to sink. Jake fights Quaritch until both fall into the sea. The whalers attack Payakan again, but it destroys their boat. Nedium boards a ship and frees others. Kiri is captured, and Tuck convinces Tsyria to help rescue her. Quaritch captures Tuck as well. As soldiers evacuate, Lo-AK and Nedium attack. Spider joins them, but they retreat under heavy fire. Nedium covers their escape and is shot. They take him to an island, where he dies in Jake and Neytiri's arms. Quaritch contacts Jake again, claiming he has the girls. Jake returns to the ship with Spider as his guide. Lo-AK follows despite orders. Spider helps Jake sneak inside. Jake starts a fire with a grenade. Jake and Neytiri fight through the ship. Neytiri's grief drives her into a brutal rage. Jake frees Tuck, but Quaritch holds Kiri hostage. Neytiri captures Spider to force a trade. When she hurts Spider, Quaritch releases Kiri. Neytiri escapes with the children. Jake stays to stop Quaritch. As the ship rolls over, Jake, Quaritch, Neytiri, and Tuck are trapped. Kiri, Spider, and Lo-AK search from outside. Kiri guides them using sea creatures. Jake defeats Quaritch and leaves him to sink. Lo-AK saves Jake before he runs out of air. Spider later finds Quaritch alive. After struggling with his choice, he saves his father. Payakan rescues Jake and Lo-AK, and Jake tells Lo-AK he is proud of him. They reunite with Neytiri and the girls. Spider leaves Quaritch on an island and returns to his family. Later, Nedium is laid to rest according to Tanawari's traditions. Jake and Neytiri connect to the Tree of Souls to visit Nedium's spirit one final time, and with that, the story ends here.